How's it going, everyone? My name is Isaac Katz, and if you've been paying attention to this presentation at all, earlier you've probably heard me, Zoe, and Gracie explain what the group personality test is and how it works. We already explained how we designed the survey, what the four main group roles are, and how this connects to collaboration for eSoc 211. Now for this video, I wanted to run a little bit of an experiment. Out of all the clubs I'm in my life, the most important one to me is my fraternity. I've been in it since I was a freshman in college. I live in the fraternity house, and there's 150 members of this club. But out of those 150, maybe only 20 people at the top really make the important decisions. Those 20 people at the top are the executive committee, and they're the exact people that I want to wrangle down and make take our test. Alright, so as you can see behind me, I've made what you might call a little makeshift interview studio in my own living room. I've got these two lights that I was actually able to borrow from the Catalyst studio, which is pretty cool. And the plan is pretty simple. I'm gonna try and wrangle down different people in my fraternity, people on the executive committee, people who are leaders in the frat, constantly have to collaborate and are constantly making big decisions. And I'm gonna bring them in here, sit them down right there, and have them take the group personality test. Now, as you know, the test is going to tell them what type of group collaborator they are. And what I'm interested to see is if someone like the president, who's in charge of overrunning basically everything, is going to match up with something like the organizer, or if someone like the social chair, who's in charge of getting creative and planning the parties, is going to match up with something like the creative. Now, I have no idea, but I think this is going to be like a cool test and just be kind of interesting to do. So yeah, I gotta go find these guys. They're very busy and they're hard to find, but I have faith I'll be able to get them. So let's go. Hey Devin, could I get you for 2 seconds for an interview?
Of course.
Awesome. Could you introduce yourself and explain what you do for the fraternity?
Yeah. All right, my name's Devin Young. I'm the president of the chapter here, and I basically organize day-to-day operations of the chapter, make sure the chapter runs smoothly from an administrative standpoint, and deal with all external events with external partners.
Yeah, my name is Lane Ovanel. I'm the treasurer here at Kappa Sigma. Being treasurer has a lot of different roles in it, but oftentimes it consists of, keeping track of a budget, making sure that we have the money to put together some awesome events, and helping people kind of plan out their finances and make sure they're able to pay dues and support them in that manner.
I'm Nick Austin. I'm the VP of External for Kappa Sigma, and I oversee social, recruitment, brotherhood, and new member education.
My name is Noah Monroe, and I'm the current housing manager for Kappa Sigma. What that entails is facilitating a lot of the leases to live-ins.
Hi, my name is Addison Cruz. I'm the Interfraternity Council president, and last year as the Interfraternity Council vice president, risk management. I oversee 21 chapter presidents that are members of the IFC. I oversee the IFC bylaws and any changes to them. I oversee the fall recruitment process as well as the spring recruitment process, and I lead and manage a executive board of 9 other members.
After interviewing 6 or 7 people from the executive committee, I had them all take the group personality test, and after, the results were pretty interesting.